Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm so sorry. We are so sorry. It's been very long.
We're gonna sort it out. We're gonna sort it out.
Since we've last came on camera, but we're not even gonna tell them an excuse.
No, it's not enough. We do this
enough.
video.
Enough.
Yeah.
Tired of us.
I feel bad.
I'm Oshs.
I'm Akela.
And we are Oshs and Akela. And on this channel, we discuss am I the asshole Reddit scenarios. So if you guys are new to this channel, what that is basically people writing in, not to us, but to Reddit, in their messed up situations, and they leave it to the audience, which is us, to decide if they are the asshole or not. We love it when you guys engage with us in the comments, so leave it in the comments if you guys agree with us, disagree with us.
Yeah, we're just here, you know, to give that unbiased opinion because sometimes you need it. And we have our own sets, like pretty much what happens, like she'll pick hers, I'll pick mine, and we're gonna blind react to all of that.
We also read our viewers' submissions.
Oh yeah.
So it'll be over here if you guys want to email us your submissions. Follow us on our TikTok, cue the commentary.
Yes, please.
Let's talk about what we are drinking today.
I'm touched.
So it's High Noon Sun Sips, a hard seltzer. I got the watermelon flavor.
I'm drinking grapefruit.
Did you try
peach?
this one? No, I didn't.
It's more sour.
I feel like that's grapefruit in general. Like I don't know. I'm not really a huge.
I like grapefruit. That's the thing. I really like grapefruit. Am I the asshole for refusing to let my daughter go to dinner with her boyfriend's family? I, 38 female, have a daughter, 17 female. A couple weeks ago, her boyfriend's 19, the boyfriend's family went on a day hiking trip. They asked my daughter to come. My daughter loves hiking. I didn't think it would be an issue to go, and I was wrong. From what the Forest Service guy told me, along with what my daughter said, there was a rock slide halfway up the trail, and my daughter fell and got hurt. Her boyfriend's family decided to finish the hike to the top and come back later to help her down.
Wait.
Yeah. That is so heartless.
Did she break anything? Or I mean, like, even still, it's just
like no,
we'll come back for
you know what? Just wait, and we'll be right back.
Yeah,
we're just gonna finish this. We're not gonna stop for you.
We're not gonna stop for you.
No, you're not gonna ruin our hiking day. You weren't even supposed to be here, to be honest. So even after my daughter told them she was in horrible pain, a couple hours later, a Forest Service ranger found her. He loaded her on a four-wheeler and helped her down the hill. The Forest Service ranger called me. I immediately came. We left a note on the boyfriend's car and stayed in the area to let them know that my daughter was taken to the hospital. She was sobbing, not only from the pain, but because they left her.
My God.
It deeply hurt her. That is so incredibly rude.
The boyfriend should have stayed back, at least. And the parents should have went, but whatever.
What kind of non-caring ass parents?
As a group decision,
it's the group decision for me. Like, we all agreed to leave her. So she broke her foot and ankle in 3 places.
Oh?
She needed surgery. The next 2 days, she was in the hospital and they didn't check on her once. We saw their posts and photos on social media from the top of the mountain talking about what a great time they had. Like, it's almost...
No way.
It's almost like on purpose. I know I fell. I know you saw the note on the card. Yeah. We spoke to our daughter about what happened and what she wanted from this relationship. She told us she didn't want to be with her boyfriend anymore. She sent her boyfriend a text saying that she was breaking up with him. After a flood of messages, we all blocked them. 6 days ago, we started getting notes taped to our car doors. Some left for her at her office, at school, and yesterday, the ex-boyfriend came to the house. I opened the main door, but left my security screen door closed and talked through it. He asked if he could take the family and daughter to dinner as an apology since his family didn't think what they did was wrong, but he loved her and his family wanted to clear the air between them. It's the fact that he's saying that they don't think it's wrong. This is probably where I'm the asshole. I flat out told him that he's not allowed to take my daughter anywhere. I stressed since he chose to leave my daughter where she was hurt, I no longer trusted him to be around her. Then I shut the main door before he could say anything else. Now some of my mutual friends are saying I'm an asshole for not allowing them to make it up to my daughter and closing the door on him. Am I the asshole?
No, absolutely not. Your daughter is so young, and it's okay. It's one thing. Actually, it's not. I was gonna say it's one thing if he just left her because he's young, but the parents are grown with like rational decision making. Yeah, they're parents. They should know. Like if you know a child is with you, she's still a child. Yeah, it's your responsibility to look after
100%
that child. And like, it wasn't just a fall that like she scraped her knee, she broke
she couldn't move
leg.
Like they had to leave her there to continue hiking. And realistically, they don't think it's wrong, but how would they feel if somebody left their son hurt? You know what I mean? I don't think that they would be like, I don't think it's wrong. I think they would very clearly know like what you did was so wrong. And it's just like, it's like those are the morals that his parents have, so those are the morals that he has. And what the mom said is so true. Like, I no longer trust you with my daughter. If there was a fire, I know, save yourself first. If, you know what I mean? Like you that's it. You please respectfully never come back here again.
Even though they should have never still accepted the apology, the parents didn't even come with him. It was just him,
right?
Like they said you go, but it was actually a group.
They should have all of them come to that door.
All of them,
like
with
this.
like flowers.
Yeah.
So, like, you know, that's not a...
Yeah.
Taking them out to dinner, like, that's not really...
Right? And they should have been, like, maybe they could have been, like, honestly, we didn't know she was hurt. Maybe she thought... We thought, like, she just needed to, like, take a little break. We'll leave her there, come back. If we had thought she was actually hurt. But if she expressed that she was seriously hurt. And when you break something, it's not like, ow, ow. No, you're probably in tears crying.
No, it's the photos at the top of the...
No, it's the posting when we had such a great day.
Wow, had such an amazing time. Like...
Yeah. Nothing went wrong this day.
Very wicked what you guys did.
Yeah, that's literally wicked is the word. You have to protect your kid. So absolutely. That's just that. No, you're not the asshole.
Fuck him and his family.
No, fuck that family for real.
Am I the asshole for telling my girlfriend that I told her so after one of her male friends tried to get with her?
Oh, the drama.
My girlfriend and I have been together for about a year now. My girlfriend has more than a few guy friends, and I'm not one of those guys that thinks men and women can't be friends. However, with two of these guys, it's very clear that they want more than just a friendship with her. Like clear as day. To the point where I don't get how she doesn't see it. If I can notice, just by the weird energy they try to exude when I'm present, she should be able to get it, right? Wrong. Anytime I have pointed this out, she gets upset with me. She tells me that I'm being jealous and reading into things that aren't there. I argue back that I'm just letting her know, and as a guy, I can probably tell much better than she can, since women tend to be a little slow regarding things like this. So 2 nights ago, she was hanging out with her friends, and the guy was present. From what she told me, they were all drinking, and he said something that implied he wanted to be with her. She was made uncomfortable by this, and the night ended shortly after. Fast forward to yesterday morning, she got a series of texts apologizing for what he said, and then backpedaling and saying he would treat her so much better than me. And she's wasting her time with me.
Oh my god, that is very forward.
She of course said no and was upset with him. After she told me, I just read the text and simply said, wow, who could have seen this coming? A bit sarcastically. This set her off. Got mad. She said that I was being such a huge asshole to her and she had no way of seeing this coming. She's been pissed at me ever since. Am I the asshole?
No, you're not the asshole.
No.
This is my problem with people in general, is that like sometimes when it's obvious and if you can't see it, I'm like, are you being stupid on purpose? Do you like maybe the attention a little bit that you get? Because I know some people who are like this where they're just like, I didn't know and it's like, maybe they really didn't know, because like how could you not know?
I get his point where like a guy can see it better if another guy is trying to like...
I think it's the same for girls too, like if it's the reverse, a girl would definitely catch on to that, and a guy would be like,
oh, you're so jealous, like you don't understand what's going on. But no, girl, like he told you so from the beginning.
He told you.
You are not being the asshole by saying I told you so. Like, you know,
are you a believer that men and women can just be platonic friends?
Like, it really depends on like
attraction.
That's what I want to say. Like, it depends how fine the girl is. It depends how fine the guy is.
If they're two attractive people and they have just a platonic friendship, I find it hard to believe that there isn't something, at least a feeling in somebody's chest. Like that's, I don't know, call me insecure, call me ignorant, or call me like whatever, but like there has to be something, I think, because if not, like, I don't know, we're animals. Like, I just, you know.
And also, like, if they already have that, like, friendship going on, it's
so
like,
why not?
Why not?
You already like me as a friend, why not?
Yeah. He was right at the end of the day. Like, he's seen the text, he was trying to actually get with you, so are you mad because he was right, in a way? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what are you really mad?
Because I feel like my reaction would have been like,
you're right.
Hands up, man. You're right. Like, that's it.
The proof is in the pudding. He definitely was trying to get at
and I would take it as a lesson, and I would be like, all right, you know what? Maybe like some guys, like I have to like keep a certain boundary with. Like, and that's what happens when you get into a relationship and you have other friends who like are single or like opposite sex friends. You have to set boundaries. Like, you just have to
respect the other person.
Yeah, it's not the same anymore. Like, I have a friend who had like a guy best friend for years and years and years, and then he got into a relationship. And it's like, at this point now, like, you have to respect that boundary, and like their relationship are obviously it's obviously going to change now, like, you know, because it's not appropriate. Just period.
Nothing.
I would have said the same thing if it was vice versa. Like, what? Did I not say this? Like, and I would have said it way more rude. I told you.
Some girls are more sensitive though. It's like, fuck your feelings too, because like it was the truth.
I worry, but sometimes you have to burn to feel. Yeah, you know, that's what my mom says. Am I the asshole for calling my sister stupid and her husband shitty parents from the start because of what they want to name their kids?
Never mind.
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say there's no such thing as a stupid name.
There is. There is.
I thought that about Northwest, but like,
no, Northwest is cute. We cannot stop stop comparing us to the rich folk and to the celebrities.
My kid is getting a star.
Maybe you'll be a rich star one day. You know,
I want it to be like a unique name, but it depends what the name is.
You know what I mean? Like Shirley. Shirley is not naming her daughter Northwest.
Yeah, if you're gonna like name your kid like Kangaroo or something stupid. Okay.
That is Kim Kardashian could go with Kangaroo, and I'd say, you know what, Ray? Like, she did that, and I like Kangaroo West. Like, seriously, like there's things that they can do that we cannot do.
Not Kangaroo.
I believe that. I'm sorry. Okay. Anyway,
did Michael Jackson named his kid Applehead or something?
No. That was Chris from Coldplay. His daughter's name is Apple. Okay. But I thought that was cute. Listen, when it's a celebrity, I don't mind. But if I actually meet Apple down the road, I'm gonna be like, hey, what the fuck? That's your government name? Like, just a little context, because this topic is incredibly touchy for me. I'm a man who was given a woman's name at birth. A good example is naming your son Alice. It's not what my name was, but it's close. My parents are hippies and gave their oldest son a girl's name to stick it to the man. And I will never forgive them for it. The name caused me to be bullied, damaged my professional life in ways I cannot describe. Because names are powerful.
Really, I was going to say, that holds so much weight.
It really does. Like, you have to think about it. Like, you can't like project something before a kid is even born. Like, I get like the parents are hippies and they're like, well, he doesn't need to have a man's name, but like, what if he just wants a normal life? It makes it harder for him. My sister is pregnant with her first child, a girl, and she and her husband are ecstatic. It just sucks that she inherited my parents' stupid propensity to see their children as fashion statements. Last night, she revealed the name of her daughter, and it's Crystal, but it's Krxstxl. Spell it out, because
spelling, that's the problem.
It's a spelling that, and if you see it, it looks really stupid. I agree.
Yeah, I agree. That's very stupid. It's so stupid. Just like imagining her in school and like, like your name, like what?
And what's the reason for these X's, you know?
Yeah, because you remember like in Instagram, like back in like 2012, I remember like people used to put the X's.
So they still have it now, yeah. So it's X instead of Y, So she wants to name her daughter Crystal. I already don't like that name, but it's at least appropriate. I was not surprised to learn that my mom helped come up with the name.
I'm dead.
Yeah, when she told me, I told her it was a terrible idea. She wants to name her Crystal, so name her Crystal. She tried to explain to me why the X's are there, and I just told her it doesn't matter.
I want to know why the X's are there.
Like, what does it mean? I would like to know too. I don't think they say it. I don't care what kind of fashion statement she's trying to make. This is a person that will have a life with that name until they die or until she changes it. She and my mom brushed me off as just complaining because I was never able to accept my name. I told my sister she was being either selfish, stupid, or an incredibly strong combination of the two. If she thinks her daughter will want a stupid name like Crystal with X's, we got into an argument and I told her I already see her and her husband as shitty parents for using their kid to be off-brand with their name, and I left right after. My sister is not taking it well and my mom is furious at me. I'm starting to wonder if I was too harsh. I'll not change my opinion on that incredibly stupid name, but I'm wondering if branding her as a shitty parent was too far.
I was literally gonna say that. I was like, you could have kept that one to yourself.
So am I the asshole? I don't think that makes her a shitty parent. I think that parenting is like way more than that. Maybe she is being a little selfish. Maybe she's like, I want her to have a cool name. You could do something cool that's a little bit more like
as a group you guys came up with that.
Like that's not even cool, right?
The husband and the mom with all that brain power put together.
There's not a lot.
Yeah, an asshole for saying you are a shitty parent.
Yeah, you shouldn't say that.
Shouldn't say that. I mean, at least you stood your ground and like you could say to the parent down the line that I told you so. Like she is having a little bit more difficult like in school or whatever, probably gonna be asked why this felt like that a lot, you know?
Your name is really important. At the end of the day, I guess her name is still just Crystal. I just don't think you should have called him a shitty parent, but you know what, I think he brings a good perspective and they should have listened to him. Like, listen, you guys named me something for a similar reason and it affected my life really negatively, and I don't want my niece to go through the same thing. I think that's like they should listen to him. But because he came in like, oh, you guys are stupid, all of you guys are stupid, and you guys are shitty parents, like no one's gonna listen to you. Like, I had a really unique name growing up and I changed it to Akela so everyone could understand it and I could get made fun of less.
I was literally gonna say you have experience with like
and it really especially like depending like I grew up in such like a white, like a predominantly white area, so it really affected my upbringing. Like I had like a lot of people make fun of my name when I was younger and it was traumatic as hell, and like nobody could pronounce it. So when I moved schools, I changed my name because like, okay, I'm like, life is way easier. Nobody knows me here. Let me change my name. And I went with that forever. But it's not the same because my name is cultural. So it's like, they're ignorant. But you guys are purposely just taking a regular name and making it stupid. It's a little different, you know?
Like your mom didn't do it intentionally to like give you a hard life. But like, it's a name from different and like it's different in a wrong way. Like Yeah, that name is very stupid. Like, you were right.
You're right, but you're wrong.
You're right,
yeah.
asshole, yeah. Am I the asshole for not wanting to take my wife's photos? Relatable. My wife and I have been married for 1 year, and we've been together for about 7. An argument that reoccurs frequently, especially when we're on vacation, centers around her desire to take multiple photos and absolute disdain for being the person who has to take all of them. Here's how it typically plays out. We visit a new place, she immediately asks to take her a picture. I oblige, but then she berates me if the picture is ugly. Or if she thinks I made little attempt to take a good picture.
Oh, I hate that though. Because you're not trying.
Yeah.
And now they're bad and I do it again.
Yeah.
Okay, yes.
So then I have to take another photo.
Yeah.
She reviews and the process repeats until she's satisfied.
Yeah, I already have my answer for this.
Personally, I've never been big on taking photos while on vacation, and I have not traveled a lot internationally. I like to be in the moment, take in the whole site, and get lost in my thoughts.
Oh, wow.
However, I feel like I have to interrupt this experience multiple times to take her pictures or get into a selfie with her. Then I lose out on the experience because all of a sudden a photo takes precedence. In the past, I've snapped a quick photo with little effort to get back to do what I was there to do. After getting called out multiple times for my low effort, I now attempt to take a good picture, or at least listen to her instructions so that I get the picture to her liking. But recently, she's called my pictures ugly, even when I made an attempt to take good photos. This results in me taking dozens of pictures in the same place of the same person with the same backdrop until she is satisfied, or until I lose patience and tell her I'm done. I think the whole situation is stupid in my opinion. Photographs are an afterthought, a tool, not the main objective. I know it's reasonable to want pictures of yourself, but at some point the whole exercise becomes excessive in my opinion. My wife and I are currently in Italy, sitting silently in a hotel room because I objected to her 20th something selfie in front of the Colosseum. It's raining and I wanted to move to the next site. We had already taken many photos together in front of the Colosseum. Am I the asshole? It's like such a relatable thing.
It's really relatable.
Because we are content creators, so we know exactly how it is. Like, we don't like to ask for you to take our pictures, you know? Like, I feel like I'm taking away something from like my sister who doesn't do social media, but like every time I ask her for a picture, I'm like, I know she doesn't get it.
Yeah.
But it's like, I need to do this. Like, you know, like this is literally a part of my job. And even someone who doesn't do social media like her, it's like you still want to have those memories and like maybe you're really into Instagram.
That's the part
I
don't agree with him. Like he's saying like photos, like he's almost like I don't even want to get in selfies. Like I get what he's saying, but I also think he needs to adjust his attitude because the photos are not going away. Like, you know what I mean? Like she's not gonna say, you know what? Forget it. I'm never gonna take photos again. Like, it's not gonna happen. If you come into it dragging your foot energy and like you really don't want to do it, like you are setting the whole thing to be bad, and then you're setting her up to have bad photos because you can tell when they don't want to take your photos, you pose worse. So that's for me. Like I just like end up looking
uncomfortable.
And I feel awkward and I feel like okay, I'm being rushed. And because you're her partner, you should be good at this. Like get the angles, get it how she wants. And then now I'm like, because I used to take a really long time for photos, and it used to it annoys me too because like it's like I don't want to do this for long too. I just want to get my photos and get done. But now that I'm like comfortable and the person who's taking my photos knows what I like, we're in and out of photos in like 10 minutes. If you adjust your attitude, I think it'll be better for both of you.
But I also think it's not all on him. Like I think it's her too. Like at every site, see what I do with like someone who, like if I'm traveling with someone who doesn't do social media, I make sure it's one good picture at a really good site and then I just let them enjoy the entire
and then you take other pictures too. Like you can do like dump
photo dump or whatever, but like it doesn't necessarily need to be you in front of every site. That is annoying. Even that would be annoying. I'm like, no, like I'm not doing that. Like, you know.
And you need to also learn how to be better with your photos. Like, you need to be better at your poses.
Get a tripod.
Or get a tripod.
Some pictures you're gonna have to take yourself, and that's okay. You get a selfie stick. I don't think it's like worth
arguing
too much over.
Fighting over. I don't think he's the asshole. Like I get his frustration, but I do think like a negative attitude makes this whole thing like 10 times worse.
Yeah, he needs to understand that we're in 2023. Like we're in the digital age.
For real.
You can't just. What did he say? I want to just sit and like take it in and like. No, like
be so
pull
serious.
Out your phone. Like, where's the digital camera? Come on,
pull out your phone.
Literally.
Am I the asshole for asking my wife to respect my title as pilot? I need the opinions of av geeks and pilots on a matter involving my wife. I'm completely serious and need help. All caps. That's what he said. My wife and I, together for 5 years, married for 2 with no kids, have an amazing, happy relationship. I can't recall a single time we've ever argued. Wow,
amazing.
To the point of a breakup or a divorce. Oh, okay. The issue, however, is causing me to reconsider the health of our relationship. Wow. Since my wife and I have been together, I've worked as a manager for a restaurant chain. chain. I'm an extremely passionate aviation enthusiast. In my free time, I've spent thousands of dollars on flight textbooks, sim gear, and even built my own A330 setup. I've never actually flown a plane or started flight training, but I have considered it for a long time. Even though my skills are not a career, I still consider myself as adept or possibly more knowledgeable than an average pilot. That being said, here's where the problem arises. My wife and I were invited to one of her male coworkers' house for a barbecue. My wife is a senior software tech for a COVID startup. It was my first time meeting any of her now close coworkers due to COVID and working from home. I'd assumed she'd talk about me before, but as we were cycling through introductions, I became less sure. We make our way down the line to the host of the party, the new male hire that she has grown platonically close with. We exchange casual conversation, and Greg, the host, asks what I do for a living. My wife chimes in with a quote, "He manages a insert fast food chain restaurant. It certainly comes with some benefits." I'm assuming she's referring to free food, in a voice that implied nothing was wrong with what she said. I quickly corrected her and told him that I'm a pilot. My wife already knows how insecure I am about my job and how I'd much rather be introduced by my hobby. I've earned the title pilot through my 500 plus hours on the simulation and thousands of dollars put into my craft. I think it's incredibly disrespectful for her to not acknowledge my skills in training just because I don't have the title of pilot on an overpriced piece of paper. Doesn't mean I'm not a pilot. I laughed it off with Greg, told him under my breath that my wife was often forgetful, which I'm sure he's realized just from working with her. He seemed to brush it off casually. At this point, I'm fuming, but I don't go much farther than exchanging some nasty glances at my wife. Can you imagine how awkward this is in a real life? This exchange, like, imagine you're Greg and like they're like, he's a restaurant manager, and then actually I'm a pilot. Sorry.
Like mix up,
like that's a huge difference. Like, for the rest of the night, as we pack into the car to leave, the argument starts. She feels as if I don't deserve my title as pilot because I'm not a professional.
Yeah, that's kind of the whole point.
I told her she's completely insensitive to the work I've done, and she will never understand what it's like to study so much. No, she's currently on the couch as I type this. Am I really the asshole for asking to be respected?
That is so funny.
No, this is like
Delusion.
This is Delulu, like no, delusion.
So delusional. And also, it's like in the same breath you can say like someone who's studying to be a doctor. Like his first year, oh yeah, I'm a doctor. No, you're not. You're trying to be a doctor. Like,
and he didn't even go to any real school. He's like the simulation and the games that I play. Like I spent a lot of money on it, so I'm a pilot.
You could say that as a second thing, like say your main occupation, and then be like I have a hobby, or I have an interest in you know.
But that distinction is the important part. Like, you can't say I am a pilot. You have to say I enjoy pilotry.
No, can you imagine the wife's just confusion? Like
no, like this is like nut job stuff. Like you're a nut. You're insane. Like you're,
and I get it. Like you're insecure about your job. Like maybe that job title, like, you know, sounds better to other people. Like, but lying is like,
lying makes you crazy. Now you're crazy. Now you look crazy. And then on top of that, the way he's like doing these sly digs at her, like she's forgetful, and then like looking at her like, you better call me a friend. No, like, oh my god, it's gonna be a problem. Like if she, let's say she gets even more successful and he doesn't move much in his career.
But like if you're that interested, why not make the steps?
Why not go be a real pilot?
And then I'll call you a pilot.
Yeah. Like what is
just talking about it and playing a game? Like, can you?
It's a really bad mentality to have, and then like the fact that he's like so deep in his own delusion that he's like, I am a pilot.
Okay, go fly a plane.
Go fly it. See if they'll let you. Let's see if they'll let you inside.
Like, he's threatened. I don't need an expensive paper to prove it. You actually do.
It sounds
you have to be certified. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, he just sounds like a hater, like a big hater.
That's all. We hope you guys enjoyed this one was fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
I really enjoyed it. So don't forget to
like, comment, and subscribe. And check us out on TikTok. Yeah, cue the commentary. And all
our links will be down below.
Exactly. Yeah, we love you guys. Bye.